Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. For a very long while now, Nnamdi Kanu has been talking about the actualization of Biafra and also the fact that he has been talking a lot concerning what is taking place, what is going on in Nigeria. Whether or not for a while have been playing, keeping deaf ears to everything he has been saying. Well, as we speak right now, the national president have decided, of the northern group have decided to react, and his words are really very strong. But before we go into the news proper for the analysis, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, Yerima Shettima, the national president, Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, has said the long arm of the law will soon catch up with Nnamdi Kanu, who happens to be the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, over the inciting statements he is making against Nigeria outside the country. Speaking in an interview with Daily Independent, Shettima said inflammatory statement by Kanu led to the destruction of public and private assets that trailed the #EndSARS protest in Lagos, Abuja, Rivers, and other parts of the country. He further challenged Kanu to be bold enough and return to the country to lead the war, if indeed he's serious about realization of Biafra Republic. That's a big challenge, I must say. He said Nnamdi Kanu is a non-entity who thinks because he's outside the country, he can be making inciting statements. He said he's just a rabble roser and a talkative that doesn't deserve any importance and mention. Ooh. If he's bold enough, he should return to the country and make noise. That's Yerima Shettima talking to Nnamdi Kanu now. Let's continue. He said, in fact, he is one of the evil people who messed up the #EndSARS protest. He will be remembered for this. And no matter how far he thinks he has gone, the long arms of the law will soon catch up with him. He said Nemesis of those who died as a result of the evil he has perpetrated, and the law of karma will soon catch up with him. He will never go unpunished. It is just a matter of days, he said. Speaking further, Shettima said it is unfortunate that Amnesty International and the Western world has continued to harbor Kanu and refused to speak out against the atrocities being committed against Nigeria by the Ipob leader. It is just unfortunate that despite all the evil he is committing, Amnesty International doesn't see anything wrong with it. The United Nations and the Western world have not seen anything wrong about it also. Would they have allowed him if he was inciting people of their country? Yet he is there in their country, perpetrating this evil against a sovereign nation like Nigeria, and they are busy talking about another issue entirely rather than looking at the source of the trouble. It is very unfortunate, he said. Well, Nigerians have reacted a lot to what Shettima Yerima has said. Nigerians have reacted, but let's just quickly look at some of the implication of what Shettima Yerima, the President General of the Arewa Consultative Forum, that's Youth Forum rather. You see, the challenge we have in this country, Nigeria, is the fact that it seems as if we have two sides of the law. Talking about insightful statement, I'm not going to take sides. Fulani headsmen, their leader also, has his own fair share. How many people have condemned his insightful statement? Is it Bodejo? What's that his name? Yes. The Fulani guy. The Miitiala Fulani guy. He has made so many insightful statements. And each time you accost him, he will tell you, after all, FFK too have made inciting statement that's enough to look. See, if the reason why it looks as if Nigeria is just moving, everybody seems to be talking and some people seem to be above the law, is because this law is not applicable to everyone at the same measure. Imagine if Fulani headsmen, during a Fulani herdsman leader or the president talks and is not making insightful statement, trying to make some words that can even make some people so angry, and he tries to make such statement, and the full law of the full law arm of the law catches up with him, and they slam him for hate speech, slam him for whatever it is that is within the confines of the law. I can assure you other people would take precautions and be mindful of some of the hate speeches or some of the insightful words they make. The truth be told, what about Boko Haram? Yes, we'll still come back to the issue of IPOB. What about Boko Haram? They have not just made insightful statements, they have maimed. They have done things. They have brought enough IDP camp in the northern part of Nigeria. You have not woken up and really talked about Boko Haram in its true sense of the word, and yet you're giving amnesty to the people who have bring the greatest tears to the nation. I'm talking about especially the northern region. Go look around you. You will see a lot of Hausa men already in the southern states. Why? If you ask them, those who do shoe mending, the cobblers among them, those who sell sugar cane, those who sell vegetables for salad and the rest, they will tell you that they have to leave their home simply because of insecurity issues. Some of them will even tell you that their parent, their mom the little money they had to give it to them for transport so that at least they can leave and come down to southern part of Nigeria and struggle and make ends meet. Some of them will tell you that the farmlands they have, it has become redundant. They can't use it anymore because of insecurity. Has Arewa youth lend the voice to this matter? The challenge why we are having the issues we're having in this country is simply because we are having double standard in the law. Use the same law for South, the same law for East, the same law for West, the same law for North, and see how Nigeria will function, and it will baffle you. But when the laws are applicable to some and some are above the law, it makes the whole situation so unbearable. But let's hear what Nigerians are saying concerning this matter. This one here is saying, I'm waiting to hear when these northern youths will make the same statement on Nemesis catching up with Sheko. Okay? This one here is saying, I doubt if this person that called Kanu rabble roaster can withstand him for just 5 minutes in any intellectual debate. This one here is saying, Aboki, all the daily bloodshed in the north, none of those is your concern. Your governors were discussing social media regulation the other day. This one here is saying, Unity Town Criers. This one here is saying, someone that is cowardly enough who did not attend his parents' burial despite the love that coexists between son and his parent. He is the one that you are calling to lead a protest. Kanu love his life more than anything. He can't bear to lose even a pinch of his nail because of Biafra. He is only inciting some of the lazy and brainwashed Igbo youth to sustain his financial institution called IPOB. That has nothing to offer the region but continuous loss of life. This one here is saying, Shettima is very unintelligent. Does he think the international community are stupid? You are talking about Nnamdi Kanu making inciting statements, but you have not made any statement against Fulani headsmen. You are killing people all over the place. You are talking about the law reaching Nnamdi Kanu, but you have never said anything about a law reaching killer headsmen and all their armed bandits roaming the north. Someone should tell Yerima Shettima that compared to what northern elements like headsmen Boko are doing, Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB are non-starter. Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB have not done 1% of what the other groups have done. Wow, Nigerians are really talking, and you have seen it that when we want to. If you say that, you can imagine what Nigerians are saying. Still comparing him with some of his brothers in the north, who they have not called to order or caution, despite the mayhem they have called cost on the lives of so many Nigerians out there. But that's where we're going to wrap it up. What's your take on what Shettima and Yerima have called Nnamdi Kanu over the insightful statement he's been making? And that's Shettima Yerima is now saying that the law and karma, Nemesis will catch up with him. Let's interact.